Good evening, board game geeks. This is your board game guru, Dotty from NerdOD, bringing you another episode, a quick review. I was going through all my Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and I found a deck of cards, and I completely forgot I bought them, and everyone was like, "Oh, a deck of cards. Everyone's got a deck of cards." However, these beautiful doohickeys were created by Billy and Babel, and I'm probably going to use them quite a bit more often. I'd use them on the fly, but you'll see what I mean when I show you them. Basically, Billy and Babel creates dungeons, he draws them, and he has put them into card format where each card is unique and different and provides a dungeon layout. As you can tell, pretty much most of them link up together. They're all different, they're all unique, they're all beautiful, they're all brilliant. I completely forgot I bought them a while ago. And I thought, well, they need some recognition, they need putting out there. I'm pretty sure there's other videos of it, but you know what? I thought I may as well throw a little bit extra out there for him. Now, I'm a DM who likes to wing a lot of my sessions, and I do like to get my dungeons set up beforehand and have a rough idea of what creatures have. And where it's located, but some of the times I just like to wing it, and this deck would be a random encounter. Say the party's gone off somewhere and they found some ruins. I've got the map layout for some ruins, which go deep down. You go straight into dwarven territory from what I can see of them. Beyond that, you can hit upon areas of the Drow, forgotten temples, shrines, the Fool's Way, I like it. Then you got random caverns along the way. If I could do the Hollow Tree. See, I've not looked at these properly in a while. I just bought them on spur of the moment, and it's very rare I use them. I normally use like a normal deck for the deck of many things, but that currently in the game has been it's been taken by an NPC, but that's if we get back to it and see what happens with that little fiasco. But as well as it being a deck, they have dice rolls already set up across the top there, which I didn't know until I read the little slip for every single one of them is a completely random dice roll. And I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Saves you quickly rolling dice. You just flip over a card, do it in secret, because I find that if you're rolling dice behind the screen, your player characters will start getting edgy, start perking up on their seats and be like, oh, I need to do a spot check and that, whereas these cards will allow you just to flip a card and go, oh, this creature's going to do a listen check, and then they roll poorly or depending on their stats. But as for what the cards do and provide, they provide a quick dungeon layout. You could be unlucky and end up with that. Was it four of spades, where it's just a straight in, straight out little corridor. If that does happen, you can have it as a red herring that they were sent to the wrong place, or throw a secret passage somewhere along the line. It's down to the player characters to find it, or do as I've done in quite a few sessions. Have it where it's like if for those who've seen it, the labyrinth where the wall, it's just an optical illusion, and the wall is actually set here, and it just looks like it's here, and it just goes off into another another area at the back there. But if you're a DM and you like to do things on the fly, and you want to do things quite secretly or in the open of everyone, there's nothing wrong with you setting these out across your table and going, right, you're now in this location and that leads to this location here, and then if you want to go up, well, that leads to that now, and the players can actually see where the map layout goes, and you can just completely do it on the fly, which makes it a lot better, a lot easier. You're not really worried about the encounters, especially if it's like low level, because they're just going to be facing goblins, kobolds, a few orcs here and there, and then leading to the big boss, which is probably, I don't know, a couple of bugbears. If it's a long running campaign, it could lead to an ogre. The choices are endless. It depends on what you want to do with them. I am going to use these a lot more in my sessions, just for random dungeons, random tombs, because the group just wants to go dungeon delving most of the time. But that's something I try to address in my group. I want them to roleplay a bit more than what they've been doing. But some player characters aren't really bothered about that. But this little deck is probably why I bought the deck, thinking about it, because my group wants to go dungeon diving a lot more. I got these off the dice shop online. I'll put the link in the description below. Don't worry about like any damage coming to them, because it comes in a lovely little plastic case. They are in stock right now as of this day, this upload. I would recommend getting them. The price was £12.50, so if you have a little bit of a splurge, they're definitely worth it, but that's entirely up to you. I am definitely going to use them a lot more. I hope you do too. I hope you support it. That's it. These cards need recognition, so I thought I'd quickly do a poster review on them and see what you think. Oh, and the Jokers have a little bit of rules on the back of them. I won't tell you what they do, but they have little things going on for them. But I do like them. The art on them is very well detailed. The player characters will be able to see what's going on, and you can randomly roll quite easily where the monsters are, where your player characters are coming in from. They'll obviously see that, and you can design a dungeon pretty well, even though it's on. Oh, well, that's a multi-layered one. But that one, there's nothing to stop you starting that as your main entrance here, and then dropping this down the level so it goes underneath where they've come in if it's a cave entrance that's leading down. But that's down to you to make it work, as it were. But yeah, it's definitely a little accessory I'd pick up. Well, I have, obviously. But for yourselves, if you're a DM just starting out and you want to do a lot more things on the fly, then £12.50 is a good spend in my book for a deck of cards. And if you want to be dabbling in the deck of many things, go for it. I'd get it as well. So yeah, dive in. The link will be below. Give them a look. I will warn you that the Dice Shop Online is a very, very addictive website, and has a lot of dice, and will fulfill your needs in diceness. I've got carried away at one point. So have a look, see what you think. I hope to see more of the DMs out in the world using this deck, because it's beautiful, it's well designed, I thank you, William, for creating such a lovely art-filled deck of cards. So that's it from me today. Thank you. Have fun.